This is my Exo tank, Exo Terra terrarium, 10 gallon. It's said to be 12 and 12 wide and then 12 deep, 18 tall. It's a little less than 12 inch. It does come with this top. The top does lock. It is open and you can get glass tops too, but I typically just put a piece of glass on top, and the door opens to the front and locks, and you got about 4 inches of a sealed area where it can hold water. This does lock. So I use this to hospital my plants that aren't doing so well and that need more humidity. The unfortunate thing is it's a little bit small. It'd be nice if it was taller, because I can't really fit majority of the things that I have. But this is a great rehab tank, and it's a good propagation tank for those. Currently I'm growing an obliqua in one of these, and then the runners, I'm burying the runner's node and they are sprouting roots. So that's what I'm doing with one of the tank. And then I've got two other ones that are growing a gloriosum, and I can't remember what the other one is. Thai constellation maybe. I can't remember the exacts, but I've got 4 of these. They're handy, they're useful, but I wouldn't, unless you know what you're doing, I don't recommend it, because it could just become a wasted space or a wasted item that you have. You kind of have to know what you are doing, what you want to do with it. These things aren't cheap. They retail anywhere from $60 to $90. I buy mine secondhand, so I paid about $20, $25. So I know what I'm using it for, and down the road I'm gonna have maybe 20 of these, and I'm gonna have tanks. They're a little bit frog tanks. They're a little bit small for frogs, but nonetheless I can use it to grow my babies, and I can use it for one plant that I'm rehabbing. Typically, this is your typical small plant. And if you're rehabbing one of these, this is kind of cool. If you got a single plant that you really like, my Addisonize, I probably will do that. It's getting kind of hot. My Addisonize, I think I'm gonna put it into a terrarium tank just to keep it growing, and humidity. Control the humidity. And with the light on top, it actually looks pretty nice. I've had mine set up to where it does that. But yeah, in a short note, that's just a 10 gallon terrarium tank. It's pretty cool. I use it to rehab my tanks or my plants. And so for me, I typically know what I'm doing with it. It doesn't go waste. The bigger ones are really expensive, and so I typically just find the 10 gallon ones for cheap, but your 20 gallons are usually still secondhand, or still $100. They are expensive. Nonetheless, this is what I use to rehab my plants. If I've got a plant that's kind of sick, that needs hydration, humidity, I can pump humidifier in there, not necessarily in there, but hose it to where I can get it up to like 80% humid. They do have heat mats you can tape on the side or on the bottom too, that will keep it warm. So yeah, it's cool if you know what you're doing with it. It's not if you don't. It'd be just another item that you'll have. So it's even got their Exo Terra logo down there. I haven't even noticed that. I don't pay attention too close to it. The lock is pretty cool. It does lock pretty well. And yeah, unfortunate, it's kind of small for some of my plants, but for my rehab plants though, I can put it in there. So it fits only 4 of these little cups in there when I'm rehabbing. So it only fits 4, it doesn't fit 6. I wish it fit 6. I might need to get smaller, but typically I put a bunch of loose Lycas and perlites and a little bit of water here, or not water but cocoa here, and then my plants would sit up above here, and when I do water it, it retains the water here, and if there's a heater mat underneath this, you would it'd be warm and it'll create humidity. So and that's typically how I use it to rehab my plants. Well, thanks for watching this one.